What's going on, everybody? It's Haroon. Welcome back to the second speedrun guide. I'd like to say thank you to everybody who watched the first one, as the turnout was amazing. A lot of people liked it, everybody commented very nice things about it, which was great. So I decided that I'd make a second part to the guide, covering more advanced topics and techniques that you can use in your speedruns to get a better time. And unlike the first guide, these ones might take a little bit more practice. Granted, they are a bit harder, but hopefully if you learn these and master them, you'll get a lot faster times in your speedruns. Also, do note that for this guide, I am pretty much assuming that you watched this speedrun guide in its entirety with all of its techniques. I mean, as you can see, there are a few things to know down here, and most of these strategies play into or have some part in the new guide, like finding bastions or just general village strategies that I will cover in this guide. So make sure you watch the first guide. I'll make sure to link this down in the description as well, or you can just click on my channel. So make sure you watch this first before you watch this guide, because it will be very confusing if you don't do so. So yeah, just fair warning. Now if you do enjoy the video, please make sure to subscribe and also comment down below if you have any questions and I could probably answer them. Also make sure to join the Discord, where I have very knowledgeable people who can help out with speedrunning questions and also just a great community to talk with. And make sure to follow the Twitch, which I would have linked in the description below, with everything else, where I usually stream Minecraft speedruns, but I also play bedwars and other games like that too. Now the first thing you want to do to set up your Minecraft for speedrunning is going to download the new mods that are allowable for Minecraft speedrunning. Now you probably already had Fabric Loader downloaded if you watched the other guide. If you don't know how to do it, you honestly just click on here, click download. Download for Windows. I'm on Windows. It should be different if you're on Mac or Linux. And then select the version of Minecraft that you're playing on. Or no, this is the load version right here. Click on 1.16.1. Make sure it's in your .minecraft folder and click install with create profile on. I already have Fabric installed, so all I'm gonna need is the mods. So here we have Sodium. Make sure to download this one right here. Click on download. And when you're in GitHub, just click on the jar file. And then for Starlight, another mod that makes your game run a lot faster. Find 1.16.x, download. Now, I would recommend probably not get phosphor, because sometimes it interferes with the Fabric mod and other mods in the game. So if you skip over that one, we can go to lithium, download that. Krypton just optimizes the game more. Dynamic FPS, click download. Speedrun IGT, this is a timer that you can use that is built into the Minecraft game. That is, so when you're playing the game, you can have your timer like literally in the game, which makes it pretty nice. So make sure to download that. Then Atom, it is another version of the automatic speedrun resets. Make sure to download that. Go to 1.16.1, click download. Fast resets makes it faster to leave the game. To make new worlds. World preview, it shows you the preview of the world before you're actually in it, which is pretty nice. Download that. Lazy DFU, optimize the game a little bit more. Click download. Voyager fixes a rare crash. Click download. And then Force Port, which just makes it easier to change the game to LAN. And those are the mods I would recommend that you downloaded. Everything else is just optional at that point. And then to put these into your game file. Yes, editor Haroon here. I never actually made a part on how to put the mods in the folder, but in order to do so, you want to press Windows R if you're on Windows. I'm not sure how to do it on Mac, but go into your Finder and go to your .minecraft folder. On Windows, it's in app data. Go down to .minecraft, go to your mods folder. If this folder does not exist and you've never downloaded mods before, go to new folder and make a folder called mods exactly like that. We already have one, so we're not going to make a new one. Next, let me just delete that folder then. Next, we'll go into mods and then paste all the mods you downloaded into here. So in your downloads folder, copy paste all the mods that you had right in here, and then you can see all of our mods for our game will be located right in this file, and that's all you need. Then when you start up Minecraft, make sure you have your profile of 1.16.1. Under installations, you can edit your RAM amount in here. Currently have mine set to 8 gigabytes of RAM. You probably want to do half or a little bit more than half of how much RAM you have in your computer. So I just have 8 gigabytes of RAM. You can change this and call this 1.16.1 speedrun profile, something like that. Click save, and then if you launch play from here, it will launch your version with the mods. Now the Minecraft screen is going to look a little different from what you may have previously known. As you can see here, we have the modded sign down here to let you know that you do have your mods installed. There's a boot right here, and in settings there's an ender pearl right here. Those are the mods that we got. This is for the in-game timer, and this is to start a new session of speedrunning. Also, the video settings look a little bit different. Pretty much the same thing, but just looks a little bit different. Anyway, to start a new session of speedrunning, we're going to want to click on the boot icon. And what that will do is it will make new worlds for you to speedrun. As you can see here, number 318, 313. It will just make new worlds as you go. And you can go back and delete these once you're done. So if you click on the boot icon, it will start to load the world, and it will show you a preview of the world. So if you want to reset your worlds, like if you're a speedrunner looking to get a really good time, you might look at this and say, okay, I'm going to reset immediately. I want to look for a better world. As you can see here, yep, not too much going on. I will just reset. Now, instead of having to go back and create a whole new world with all of its settings, click create world, you can click either save and quit or menu.quit. Either of these buttons will bring you to the new world creation scene, where it will just make the new world. As you can see here, you can look around right before the world even starts, and you can decide to quit on the spot. I'll just look around, yep, not much going on, make a new world. Now the reason you want to reset quickly and why this mod is useful is because if you're going for a low time and a high spot on the leaderboard, it is especially important to quit worlds that you think are not going to be good because of reset efficiency. The faster you quit the worlds, the more worlds you see, which may inevitably lead to seeing better worlds that are better suited towards you getting a speedrun PB. So in short, more resets equals to seeing more worlds equals to seeing better worlds with better things, which equals to a higher probability of finding a world that will lead to you getting a PB, which is why it's especially important to reset quickly. So if you don't see something you like, you would probably want to reset there, so you can get another world that may be good for you. Now if you want to stop the cycles of leaving and creating a new world, let's say you're done speedrunning for the day, like okay, I want to stop speedrunning now. If you click in the escape options here, click options, stop resets and quit will get you out of the session that you're playing in, and you will return back to the menu screen without creating a new world. As for the new timer that is built into the Minecraft version, as you can see here in the top left, it will show you your real time and in-game time. So if you pause this, your in-game time will pause, your real time will stay the exact same. It's kind of nice because instead of having to install multiple different timer mods, you can just have one built into Minecraft using the Speedrun IGT mod that we installed earlier. And you can adjust some of the settings so that it only starts when you first move. As you load into the world here, it will show you it starts at 0, and once you make your first movement, now it starts the timer. And when you're done with the game, it will automatically stop the timer. Now to adjust its settings, go to options, click on the ender pearl. It will become a live ender when you hover over it. Then right here is the speedrun timer options. So you can go to start at first input. I would turn that on. Then if you go to hide timer in options and hide timer in debugs, I have these off so I can see the timer even when I have the F3 menu and when I'm in the settings, probably changing my either my render distance or some other options. then you can just turn the timer off or on. I would keep it on because you're trying to have a timer. In the timer category, this is for which category you are speedrunning. So if you're going for a stack of lime wool, you would probably want to enable that. If you are going for any percent, which is kill the ender dragon as fast as you can, click on any percent. If you click more, it brings you to the speedrun leaderboard of that game. So yeah, any percent. Display options, you can change how the timer looks, you can change its colors and all that. You can change how the outline looks, you can change how big it is. You do the same thing for the other timer. You can change the font. And you can have it so it has a background or not. That way, when you're speedrunning Minecraft, you have your timer up here, so you don't have to have any other applications or look at a different window, which is kind of nice. As you can see here, even when I was in all the settings, it still has my in-game at 20 seconds and my real time at 1:47. So when you're speedrunning the game and you go to the options menu, it does not add time to this one. It's kind of nice, because then that is the time that you spent playing the game, which is the time you'll be submitting in the in-game time section on the leaderboard. Now, a new type of strategy of speedrunning I would like to showcase in this video is called hypermodern, which is using the ocean as your way of getting to the Nether and collecting all of your resources. So instead of having to stop at a village, the idea of this is that you go out in the ocean, find either a shipwreck like one right there, or find buried treasure maps, broken portals, etc. to get tools, get other materials to make a Nether portal, probably using a magma ravine, and then leading to you entering the Nether. Now the main question is, how do you get food and how do you get beds? So beds you will get through string trades at the Bastion. When you trade for pearls, there's also a chance of getting obsidian and string. That string you can use into making beds, combine it with wood, boom, you got beds to kill the ender dragon. And for food, you can either get fish in buried treasure maps, or you can get bowls made out of wood, and you can eat mushroom stew when you're in the Nether. So that is the main idea on how to play hypermodern, which is a bit different than playing the regular village strategy. But if you still get a village, you should probably play it, but it also recognizes that you can use just the ocean in order to get a good speedrun. Now, to play a hypermodern world, you want to first be next to the ocean. If you can see a shipwreck, that's nice. If you're going for a really fast time and you don't immediately see a shipwreck, I would reset. If you're going for like a 30-ish minute timer, then it shouldn't matter too much. To start off, you want to find trees. You want to break 3 wood. And with this wood, you want to create a wood axe. So, quickly craft up. Now you have a wood axe. Now I would mine about 7 more logs, so you have enough to get your boat, your doors, your bowls, and just any other thing you're gonna need for the rest of the run, like sticks or something. Now with this wood, go to the crafting table, create a boat, doors, and you can make bowls later. Doesn't matter too much. Now, when you're out here, you want to go over to the shipwreck. Now there are a bunch of different shipwrecks. This one down here, let's see if it has a chest in it or not. It does. We got a bunch of iron. You want to go for about 10 iron is like the optimal amount. 7 will cut it, but you always want to go for around 7 or 10. Now if you're drowning, just place down a door. As you can see, we got wheat, which is good for food, right? Any armor that you have is pretty good. Then just whatever food you can find. Now always look for if there's a buried treasure map. I don't think there is one. Oh, actually there is one on this ship. Now with this, I would go back to the surface and find where the buried treasure is at. As you can see, it looks like it's gonna be southeast. So we're gonna have to head south and east, so about that way. Also, if you see dolphins, you probably want to take them because they can make you travel a lot faster than if you're on a boat. As long as you don't hit the surface and stop swimming, they will follow with you. Put the buried treasure map in your offhand and just go towards the shipwreck. And head somewhere about over here. Oh, stop drowning. We're almost there. And the good thing about shipwrecks, even if you have enough iron, they do contain food, which is especially useful for not going to a village to get food. Thank you, Dolphin. Now, once you're on the X, or just about there, I would open up the chunk borders. That command is F3 and G. Turns these chunk borders off and on. Make sure you're in the chunk that has the X in it. And once you are, you want to look for the 9-9 coordinate. The middle one doesn't matter, that is just your height in the chunk, but the chest will always spawn on the 9th by 9th block in the chunk that has a chest. So you want to move around. We're already at 9. Head this way. Boom, we're at 9-9. So now, if we just dig around us, right underneath, we got the buried treasure. As you can see here, we got some food. We got some iron, even diamonds, gold. TNT is nice, I would take it because you can get blocks, and also you can do blaze bedding, which I will show you how to do later. Once you have these, probably want to make a few more sticks. You can make iron axe, pickaxe, and a bucket. If you only have 7 iron, I would do 3 for a pickaxe, 3 for a bucket, 1 for flint and steel. If you have 10, I would also go 3 more for the axe, as it's very useful. And if you can, make a shovel as well. Then organize your inventory however you would like to. I also craft up my food over here so I just know what I have. Now you're going to want to look for a way to get into the Nether. And for that, you're going to need a magma ravine. To look for a magma ravine, you're going to press F3 and B. It turns your chunk, not your chunk, your hitboxes on. Now the reason why you want to do that is because if you're looking for a magma ravine, they usually have kelp sticking out from the top. So, is kelp or is fish? That is fish. But if you go around, probably on your boat or with a dolphin, as you can see right there, you can see a lot of kelp is just kind of floating right there. And that is a good sign, because if kelp is floating, that means something has broken it. And it is highly likely the thing that has broken it in the world generation process is going to be a magma ravine. If we go over, confirm our suspicions, correct, it is in fact a magma ravine. Now, to get to the Nether here, you want to go down. You also want to get flint first. So I'd place down a door, mine around, see if you can get any flint. We got some right there. Make the flint and steel, not diamond and steel, or diamond and flint. Get your door back, make sure your bucket is empty, and go down. Also clear up your inventory slots just a little bit. Now the formation that we're looking for is going to be a corner. The corner needs to have pieces that are going to look like this, with one more on the side. So we can look around, we would have a corner right over here. As you can see, it has the formation that we want that looks just like that. That is what we're going for. Excuse me, I'm trying to record. Oh wow, he just exploded. To start off, you're gonna want to break the first block right here. Place a door here, and doors right there. Then put the magma block that you got from breaking that one right here. Break this. Using your bucket, up here in this slot, you wanna add 2 obsidian right here. So for the first one, I would get it from the one here. And the one magma or lava right here from under this magma block. Grab it, place it on the side right here. Next, take it from the back side. Lava. right there. So you can see we're building the portal. So that's gonna be the top part. This is gonna be the side. Now there already is obsidian right there, which makes it the thing that we already wanted. If there's a magma block in the way, I would get some lava, break the magma, put it in there, as to make that side of the portal. Next, get some more lava from the back, place it on the side. Make sure there's lava on this side because when we pour water in here, we want to make the water turn the lava on the sides into obsidian. So now that we have obsidian, the rest of the lava in there, because we took it from this side and this side, that will become air blocks. So then we'll have 3 high air blocks and the rest should become into obsidian, making our portal. Now to make it, break that right there, break that block, break the last block right there, cover it up, break this block, and now we also probably want to get rid of a water source that we made in here. And just like that, we have a nether portal. It is very, very dug into the wall right here, or into the lava pool. But as you can see, 3 obsidian, 2 on the top, 3 on the sides, 2 at the bottom, makes our nether portal. Now, if we want to do it again, just so I can show you, but just a little bit quicker this time. Now to get a little bit more practice, we'll do it once again. We'll go into another magma ravine. As you can see, we have those entities floating at the top, telling us there's a ravine over here. And we want to get a formation. Looks like there's gonna be a bunch of formations around us here. Oh, let's get some air real quick. So, I think right here it should be pretty good. So let's break this magma right here. Place down a door, 2 more doors. And the magma block you got from breaking that. Oh no, right on this one right here. Break this one. Lava goes on this one. You want to get the lava under this block. Right here. From the back. To the side. And then the rest. We can break. Delete the water block that we made right there. And boom, we got another portal. And to do it one more time, just a little bit faster. Find a formation. Got one right here. Fire door, door. Magma block here. Side. Top. Break. Fill that block, and we got a portal. And now we can enter the Nether. Another cool technique you can use that I just found out a couple days ago to save a lot of food is that if you're going to be sprinting a long distance and you don't want to use a lot of food, you can actually hit a mob that drops food, and it'll make it so that you don't take up any hunger while you run. So as you can see, I'm going to just start sprinting regularly. You can see I'm starting to use up my hunger pretty quickly, which makes it not very good if you're running a very long distance. Versus, if you hit a mob that drops food before you go for the run. In fact, I'm going to give myself some more tasks to do while I'm running. I'm going to place down a lot of grass. Still haven't used a single hunger yet. Turn around real quick without falling. Amazing bedwars player. So as you can see, I have used 0 hunger so far. So this is a pretty cool trick if you want to not use up any hunger while you're running somewhere far. Yeah, it's kind of a cool trick that I found out a couple days ago. Another important technique to note is that if you're looking for lava and you're at a structure like a shipwreck, if the shipwreck is facing north, as you can see here, we're facing north, and this shipwreck is facing north, there's a high chance, something like 4 and 7, some number like that, that there is air blocks underneath it, and air blocks usually lead to lava. As you can see here, we are facing north over here. So if we go in the structure and we dig straight down, as you can see here, very high likelihood that we reach some form of opening that will lead to lava. Now this is true for the north facing structures, including things like ruined portals, that if they face north, if you dig straight down, there's a high likelihood to find lava very easily. See, that's a shipwreck. Straight down from there, we have lava. So if you're looking for some lava and you are next to a shipwreck or any other structure, it's kind of nice to use this trick. Now I want to go over some pretty common and easy ways to find lava in your worlds. If you don't ever see lava out in the open, there are some ways to actually find lava pools nearby. The first and easiest way to find it would be if you see a stone structure that looks something like this on the overworld. And if you see like a bunch of stones sticking out of the ground, there's a high chance of it being lava underneath. This is a pretty good way. If you see stone off in the distance, just in the middle of grass, there's a high chance that there's probably lava underneath it. Another one would be if you mine down next to a water pool such as this, there's also a high chance that there's going to be lava underneath, which is just how Minecraft's spawning algorithm works. So you can see here, if there's water pools on the overworld, if you just go straight down, there's a pretty high chance that we run into some lava. As you can see, there's some over there. We go to some water pools, let's say over here, go straight down, a lot of lava. Though there may be some exceptions, of course, this is just a high chance that you find lava. It's not going to be 100% guaranteed lava. Like, see here, we're pretty close to it, but we're not exactly right on top of it. You can see here we got some water, go straight down, big lava pocket right there. Now you might have this occurrence where you're gonna see a temple, an ocean monument, where if you walk by it, or drive by it, or boat by it, whatever, you're going to get the miner fatigue by the Elder Guardian. Now to avoid this, what you can do is turn your render distance all the way down to 2. Now if you go by the monument, there are not enough chunks to render the Elder Guardian, which means if you get a little bit close but not like completely inside of it, see I can see those guardians down there, I am not getting the miner fatigue effect. So if you're ever in need of some food while you're in the Nether, like if you enter the Nether quickly without actually grabbing some food from the overworld, like if you use the ocean, then there are a couple ways to get some really good food in the Nether. For example, mushroom stew. Now, in order to make mushroom stew, all you're gonna need to do is grab some mushrooms. You're gonna need both red and brown mushrooms. We got some red mushrooms. We got some brown mushrooms. I'll have this guy leave me alone real quick. There we go. Now, make a crafting table. Using a bowl, you can add 1 mushroom and 1 brown mushroom, or red and brown mushroom. You make mushroom stew, and it'll give 3 hunger bars worth of hunger back to you. Now, a lot better way of making this would be with a dandelion, because that makes a suspicious stew with saturation. Now, the saturation buff that it gives you is pretty OP. As you can see, I'm gonna get my hunger down real low. There we go. Now we have literally 0 hunger, and if we eat one of these suspicious stews, look at all those hunger bars. That's 6.5 hunger bars just by adding 1 dandelion to your stew. This also works with blue orchids. If you're near a swamp by chance, you can grab some blue orchids, or you can grab some dandelions if you can, because it makes your suspicious stews a lot better. Now if you're looking to find fortresses in your world, there's a pretty nice way to do this. First, I would recommend using Pyrray, which if you do Shift and F3, it pulls up your pie chart that we can use to find other things, like villages and bastions. Or if we press tick, level entities, block entities, we see that there is a mob spawner. Now, mob spawner can mean two things. Either it is a fortress or it is a treasure bastion that has a magma cube spawner. But if you E-ray, which is using your entity ray, and you see that in the chunk over there that there is no bastion in the direction I'll be heading, we can determine that it is not a fortress, or is not a bastion, rather it is a fortress. Now to do the strategy, we want to open up our F3G, which shows us which chunk we are in. Next, we want to lower our chunk distance to 2. Reset our pie chart by pressing F3 and then shift F3 again to load it up. Press F3F to increase our inner distance slowly. Got a chest. Now we have a mob spawner. They're pretty far away from each other, so that's a pretty good chance of it being a fortress. So now that we know it's 14, I'm going to bring it down to 1 lower. Now we're at 13, and we want to walk in different directions, and if it increases and it shows us a mob spawner, that is the direction we want to go in. For example, let's head this way. No increase. Let's head to this chunk over here. No increase. Let's head to this chunk down here. No increase. But if we head into this chunk over here, boom, we got the mob spawner. Because now it is 1 chunk closer, and we go up by 1, makes it 14. That was the distance that we determined earlier where the fortress is going to be at. And that means it's going to be in this direction. So if we just wander over here, about 13 chunks away, boom, we got a fortress. And there is our mob spawner. Now there is a technique you can use called Planar Abuse, and how that works is that you can stretch your Minecraft screen in a way where you can sort of do this, where your FOV is huge. And this is advantageous because the fog that you see in the Nether does not apply towards like the ends of your screen. It only works like right in front of you. So if you can turn right here, you can see that bastion right there, which previously you couldn't see. Covered by the fog, plain sight. Pretty useful trick. Now, to set this up, what you want to do is go to your Minecraft launcher, go to your installations, find your 1.16.1 fabric loader, go into edit, same place where we adjust like our RAM and all that. Change your resolution if you have whatever your resolution of your monitor is. Mine would be 1920 by 1080. I changed it to 1920 by 400. That way, if my Minecraft is in windowed mode, it will be big like this. And that way I can see stuff that's super far away. As you can see, this is a bastion that's still relatively far away. I have to travel quite a distance to get there. And there's a lot of stuff in the way, right? But I can still see it with this planar abuse. In fact, let me locate Bastion. It's about like 190-ish blocks away. I can just see it with this. Which, this is a pretty nice trick to use. That way you can see a whole bunch of stuff. And also to make it not look bad in OBS when you're in full screen mode, let me put it in to my Minecraft setting here on OBS. As you can see, this is how it looks. And when I do the planar, now it looks like this. And that doesn't look the greatest if you're streaming or if you're recording a video. So what you want to do is, I have OBS right here. Go to your Minecraft recording screen. Right click on your Minecraft capture. Go to transform and do stretch to screen. It's gonna be this one right here. That way, when I open up the recording Minecraft screen, I can see I'm in Minecraft. This is in full screen. Now when I window it, now it looks like this. So if you're recording a video or something, if you're streaming, That way your screen isn't distorted to all the people who are watching it back. So it looks really weird here, but it makes it better than it being super narrow and you have a big black strip just covering the rest of your screen. It's gonna look the same for you, where you see the big long window, but for anybody watching the recording, it's gonna look like this. So yeah, pretty nice trick to use in order to find things faster in your world. Now what I have here is a Bastion practice map provided by Llama, a helpful member of the community, and you can practice a bunch of different bastions and different routes and all these options that you can adjust over here. And you can also make a loadout for yourself for when you're raiding your bastion. So I would probably put like iron pickaxe, some blocks, maybe a gold helmet, and there you go. So if I'm gonna start right here with housing. I'm gonna start myself in the bottom middle. All the routes I'm using are given to me by Ella, another helpful member of the community. I'll link Ella's video down below, which is made for me in order to get better at bastions, but I'll have it so everybody can view it as well. Let's start here. So what we want to do is find where the center chest is going to be. Looks like it is right over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to attract all their attention. We're gaining stuff or breaking that chest. We want to make our way over to the center part over here. Once we're here, I'm going to block up this and this right here. I'm going to break these 3 blocks up here, go down to this corner right here, and there we go. We made a nice hole. Also, we want to let these guys back up. They should be on their way. Dig down, 1, 2, 3. Dig forward, make a little hole. That's all your piggies are going to be. A block of gold, make so they can enter. There we go. Now we have a hole set up. There we go. And we just keep grabbing the gold blocks that are scattered all around over here. There should be a couple more on this side. There we go. And now we got them all trading up. And while they're trading, we can just leave. And if you for some reason need more gold, there should be some more gold blocks. You go up the stairs. Right over here, there should be some more gold blocks. And also, if you take a big circle, if you go up over there, there should be some gold blocks right over here, which connect to the ones up over there. Then we can go back, we can collect our chest. Got some more gold. Oh. Toss it to our piggies. Right down here. Then we can go back and check our trades, see how everything's going. We got a bunch of pearls. A lot of obby. That for the most part is how you want to play this housing bastion. Next we can do bridge bastion. Let's start ourselves right next to the chalice. The chalice would be the thing that has all the gold on it. Okay. So we want to go here. Want to collect probably about 10 or 11 blocks of gold. A good amount of gold to grab. Keep one in its gold block form. Let's go over here. If you've seen these hoglin guys, you kind of just avoid them by going like over them. I'm gonna come over here. Bridge up on this side. For some reason you still need more gold. There's gonna be some right over here. Check if there's a double chest or a triple chest over here. If not, we can just keep going up over here. Make a hole here. Make a hole this way. Break your gold. Dig down. As to do some piglin manipulation. Hey, get in the hole. They should be on their way. There they are. They're pouring in now. There we go. Looks like that should be most of them. And then to get to the other side, excuse me, let's run down here, make this jump. Then we could check if there is a triple chest over here. Looks like there is not. You can just grab the loot if there is a triple chest. And there should be a single chest right over here. If there is loot, you can grab it. This looks pretty bad anyway. You can grab some string though. And you also probably want to give all the gold to your piglins. And from here, what you could do is put your gold over here, and then come around over here to collect all the loot. That way you don't pick up the gold. And then they should be trading. Now if there were to be a triple chest on both sides, you can go grab them. Otherwise, just like this, you can just wait for them to toss you all the loot, and you should be good to go. As you can see here, I got 8 obsidian. We're only about 2 minutes in, so there should be about like a sub 3 once they're done trading up. And if you need more gold, of course, there should be some right over here. There we go, we got pearls. Just like that, we probably have enough. So you could probably leave after you get one more obsidian, and then you'll be pretty good to go. So yeah, that's how you want to do Bridge Bastion for the most part. Just a pretty simple route, not too complicated, and it'll get you all the stuff you need pretty much under 3 minutes. Now we're going to do the Stables Bastion. Let's get started. We're going to spawn right down here in the middle. Here's the bottom. We have a chest right over here. Want to bridge up to so that nothing can hit us. Grab some of this armor if you need it. How you doing, bro? We're gonna come over here. I'm gonna block you off and you. There you go. So now come to the right side over here. If you break this and there are more than 1 blocks, it's a good gap, and if it opens up immediately, it's a bad gap. As you can see, this is going to be a bad gap because there is only a treasure chest down here. Not what we wanted. Let's try that again with a different bastion. Excuse me, good sir. Look at that. Go up over here. Let's break it this time. We have another bad gap bastion. See? We have another treasure chest over here. If we come up these stairs and we mine forward just a little bit, if it opens up, this is going to be a good gap. I'm gonna just run down over here and boom, we have the setup that we want. Now if we didn't get that setup over there, we can do it here. It's gonna be the same process, but we're gonna put a block here, block here, block here. Break that block. We can funnel these guys in just to get them off our tail. Break these blocks, dig down one so that they can fall in a lot more easily. Just toss some gold in. Let's get heat off of you. Hey guys, come in. I don't know what you want to do is go out here. You want to break the second block. Should be 2 to 3 guys that come out. They can take your gold. Let's get some of these guys some gold. Now, when I come down here and get this gold, it's gonna block ourselves in because there's a couple guys trying to kill us right now. There should be a couple more gold blocks here. And then just to make sure it's safe, we can dig this block, and if anyone falls in, they'll come right over here. We can distract them with some gold. Now they're off our tail. Let's come over here. Let's lure these guys in. With this gold. Excuse me, good sir. Can you please enter? You can go in. It's okay. There you go. Let me just make a little hole for our gold right here. And make a second hole to collect our loot. Just grab all the loot that's just on the sides. And as you can see, we have a bunch of pearls and everything. And they're just going to keep trading. While they trade, we can go and get the other treasures in this bastion. Now we want to go find the triple chest here. The easiest way to do is just go around from the outside. Unfortunately, the outside here doesn't look too good. You can just bridge up. and look for any treasures over here. Let's see, we got some boots. Now we're at the way top. There are a couple chests over here. Get some more gold. We can also get some string for beds. Let's check around over here. Another chest. Same deal. More gold as well. And once we're done with all this, we can just head on back down. Another way to identify good gaps, if you're up at the top here, if you see a 1 high gap, that is also the good gap. We can just mine straight down. Come down over here, give them some of this gold, grab all this loot, and there we go. That is how you want to do Stables Bastion. Now if there are 2 bad gaps and you get 2 treasure chests, just reset your world. It's not worth it. It is a slow bastion because there's going to be no gold for you to collect anywhere close by. Next we have Treasure Bastion, which is, in my opinion, one of the harder ones just due to how much craziness is going on. We're going to start off at the bottom over here. You're going to check on the right side, there is a chance of a chest spawning. Looks like this time there is not a chest. Let's just block it up. Now we're going to go up to the bridge portion over the lava moat. We're going to block ourselves in and we'll get their treasure. Let's toss this gold over here. We can distract them. Steal the money back. Let's go up with these stairs. Break these blocks. They're a bit short. Or the roof is a bit short for these guys occasionally. Actually want to come up over here. Just keep running up. Toss your gold into this hole right here. And make your piglin hole right there. Next thing you want to do, if you want to come down here, you can just open up this gap a little bit so piglins from the other side of the bastion can easily walk over onto this side of the bastion. Now, what we're going to do is come and break some of these blocks over here. A good way to attract all the piglins if you stand right up on this corner and break that gold block, it should attract a lot of piglins. And while they all funnel in, you can just keep getting more gold. Check the top and bottom over here for gold blocks. How we doing, guys? Check the top, nothing. Let's check the bottom, nothing. Alright, let's just toss the rest of our gold while we go on the other side. Let's go up and over. Up on this side, we're gonna have a couple more gold blocks, pretty much same locations. Check top and bottom of middle, left and right. Not the best bastion. Huh. Yeah, it's not too much gold. As you can see here, we got pretty unlucky. Now if you need a lot more gold, what you can do, that there should be some in these chests over here. And also in front of these stairs, there is a chance of gold blocks spawning. Just grab all this gold. They're gonna be angry, but it's okay. Go back over here. Let's grab this gold. There we go. Go back up. And there also sometimes is a chance if you go in here and we mine up. Nothing. Let's check over here. Go inside. Let's mine up. We still got some more gold. Let's check the other side. I'm just getting really desperate on gold here because I did not find much. One higher. Nope. Yeah, not a lot of gold here. Toss it down there. Boom, and look at that. We got pearls, we got obby, we got everything. And for some reason, you still need more gold. There is some gold down over there, though it is a bit risky to go down there. I would honestly just reset your world if you have to go down there, because it is pretty dangerous. And that looks like it should be it. We didn't get all the obby we needed, so this would be an example of maybe if you want to go down over here. Check around over here. I know we did a couple trades. We just want this one obsidian. There are some chests laying around on the sides that we can look for. If not, we can go all the way down. But yeah, other than that, looks like that is how we want to play the Bastion. Yep, right down there, there should be a lot of gold. But it's up to you to grab all that gold right down over there. So yeah, that is how I would route these bastions. Thank you, Ella, for showing me these. I will link Ella's video down in the description. I did them pretty slowly just to show how to do them, but I would recommend practicing these routes and doing them a lot faster to get like sub 2 times, and then you can get in and out of bastions really quickly. Now, quick way you can get rid of the blocks when you're at a blaze spawner. What you can do is that if it's a fully open area like this, these blaze out of the way, we put a netherrack block here, we put a bed, just like this. We'll get into game mode survival just so I can show you that it works. Explode, and just like that, we have a pretty open area to fight our blazes. And that way, when they spawn, we can hit them towards the back there, and they should all be caught into the fence post over there. That way they don't escape the area. Now if we have an enclosed blaze spawner, I believe that we should have one somewhere over here. There you go, there's one right here. It's like semi-enclosed, but to open this one up, let me get into creative for this real quick. Now if you have something that has blocks around it, like up at the top, what we can do is place a block up here, face straight up, bed, and explode. That way, the entire area is now open for you to go and kill your blazes. Now there is a way to use a calculator to find the stronghold in your world. Recently, calculators were unbanned by the community as to make speedrunning easier for speedrunners. So, a member of the community named Ninja Brain released a bot that helps do different blind travels, fossil structure using divine travel, perfect travel. So today I'm going to show you how to use the Ninja Brain bot to do the very easy version of perfect and calculated travel. Perfect travel takes a lot more precision. Calculated travel like this is a lot easier to use. So what we want to do first is download this jar file right here. Make sure you have Java installed on your computer so you can run a jar file. Once you open it up, the Ninja Brain bot should look something like this. Once you're in, I'd keep these 3 settings on, and this, enable 4:4, make your view type detailed as it has a bit more stats that it can use. Whatever mode that you like, and if you like small or large window, it's up to you. Then enable the advanced options, like so. And you want to calibrate your standard deviation. This is just the amount of error you have when you throw your Eyes of Ender. To do this, we want to go into Minecraft, go to Options, Controls, and set your Open Command tab button to K. Now what we do here is we press F3 and C. It gives us an Eye of Ender, and now it teleports us somewhere random. And we don't want to move when we do this process to calculate our standard deviation. What you want to do is set your mouse sensitivity all the way down to yawn. Now I have a preset on my mouse to decrease my DPI, which is how fast it moves across the screen. As you can see here, this is it in the normal mode, this is it in the fast mode, and this is it on the very slow mode. I'm moving it like literally a whole foot and it goes only this far. So that's how slow you want your mouse to be going. Next, you want to you just want to find where the eye travels to, And when it throws, you want to aim your cursor on the left side of the eye. So your cursor should be placed right over here. Not exactly in the middle, you want to be on the left side. So let's find out where the eye travels. Let's measure it. If you throw it again, it's fine. Just got a bit more practice in. That's a bit on the left. Oh my, I did not decrease my sensitivity. As you can see. We decrease our sensitivity, now you can see it's super slow. Measure it up to the left side, press F3 and C. And now it will put your stats into the bot. Let's do it again. Let's find where the eye goes. Sync all the way down. This is to calibrate our standard deviation. Oh, it keeps tossing us down here. Left side of the eye. F3 and C. More water. I'm gonna do this like 6-7 times. There we go. Go all the way down. You don't want to move left or right during this process. There we go. We'll do it one more time and then we can see what our standard deviation comes out to be. There we go. Alright, that should be good enough. Now, let's put everything back. Let's go to the bot. You can see here my standard deviation is about 0.89, and it shows you about how much error was on the throws that you made. You want to have your error be as minimal as possible. And my error previously was like 0.67. It messed up a little bit because we had all water shots. Once the standard deviation is set, you want to have this Ninja Brain bot located on your screen. Now, you can either have this done by enabling keep on top and play Minecraft in windowed mode, or if you have a second monitor, you can move it there. And in order to have it show up on OBS, let's pull up OBS. You want to add a window capture and add the Ninja Brain timer on there. I'll just call this Ninja Brain 2. And boom, Ninja Brain bot should show up. And just like that, you can have Ninja Brain bot up on your screen in OBS. I'll go back to my recording screen. And right here, what we have, and we can use the bot in order to find where the stronghold is. So I can currently see it right now. Let's go somewhere like over here. What you want to do in order to use this bot is stand up against the corner of a block. So you see we are standing inside of this to reduce all the errors. Turn your FOV all the way down. Put your sensitivity all the way down, either in settings. God, this sensitivity is so low. By putting it to yawn, or by any external DPI changer. I'm gonna throw the eye vendor, mark on the left. Press F3 and C. As you can see here, my error was pretty high, and so it is not very confident about the throws I made. So I'm gonna just move a little bit, make another gap like so. Let's throw the eye. Press F3 and C, and just like that, it tells us that there is a 100% chance of the stronghold being at that coordinate right there. So, for example, if we had obsidian and flint and steel, you could either go to that coordinate, like, oh, it's right over there, or what instead you could do is make a nether portal, hop in, go to the coordinate it tells you. So -216, you want to go this way, and then -8. So you want to go this way. So 216, -8. Probably don't die on your way there. Right here is where you want your portal to be made. So let's make it right up in this wall right here. And boom, just like that, with our ender, it'll just go straight down because we are literally on top of the staircase room. That coordinate it tells you over there is going to be the coordinate where the room is. So you want to dig down at 1724.60. So if we go here, line straight down. Now we're in staircase room, and now you can go about traveling your stronghold. And to show again how we use the bot, we're gonna travel somewhere really far away, not the exact same area. A whole lot of islands over here. Let's just pop right down over here. Get up against a corner. Make your FOV really low. Turn sensitivity down. Super slow now. Let's reset this bot real quick. Oh, sensitivity is too slow. There we go. Open up Minecraft again. Let's toss our Eye of Ender. Remember, get on the left side. Tells me my error was pretty low, but maybe my alignment was just a little bit bad. Let's toss it again. I messed up right there. There we go. And it increases its chance right there. So you can see here, you gotta get a little bit of practice with this bot before you can use it accurately. Let me try doing it over here. Also note that it is a calculator, so the calculating might not be accurate every single time. Oh, let's get. There you go, 100% chance. Remember, you press F3 and C to make the bot calculate. Like so. Toss it again. Press F3 and C. And there you have it. Now with this technique, you can use this bot to find your strongholds a lot faster, and hopefully, if you exit the Nether with 20 obsidian, you can do the technique of building the portal, going to that Nether coordinate that you can see right over here somewhere. Go to that coordinate, make a second portal, and you will spawn literally on top of the stronghold. So yeah, overall, that is just another really fast way to find your stronghold. Overall, I just want to thank everybody for watching the video. If you watched all the way through, thank you so much. Like and subscribe, I guess. I'll link all the resources I used for this video down in the description in case you want to check those out for yourself, because I gave just like a brief overview of what I understand of them and my experience. But if you want to look at those resources for yourself, go for it. Comment down below any questions you have, or you can join my Discord, and I'll probably be there answering questions. And if you just leave questions down below, I've been doing that for the past few months where I'm just responding to YouTube comment questions. So yeah, I'm pretty close to 1,000 subscribers. If you guys can get me there, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, and have a great one. See ya.